It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, and he'll wind up with about 6. Past the 30 to the 31.
Get nowhere. Going nowhere.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
25. Check 25. Monday.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog.
Right there in the middle, 55. You ain't going nowhere. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
Barely got that snap off. Flacco now. He's going to look deep for Edelman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Setting up to throw Flacco. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that's often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play Wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Flacco from the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this.
On the ground, this is Michel. Past the 20. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 47 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. they'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready up! Mike 51!
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Kaiser. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down now, it's Conner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Kaiser now from the 50. Find Washington. That's complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Kaiser. Flush to his right. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defensive skill.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd down, it's Conner. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
He needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
We own it. We own it. 198. 98 to Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Say. Check. Swing. Check.
Now Flacco. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, 2 of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these 2 teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises, and the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
That's what I'm talking about, defense.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. To work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check three. Hey, check 24. Check hot, set, wait. Pass it. Joker. Hey, hot.
To pass, Flacco. And his throw here's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Mike 55. Push him back. You go tight. You got tight right there. Bang. Monday. Set.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. He's got the hook up to Lane. And out across midfield down to the 45. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check 50. Watch out. Monday.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Under 10. Gun. Check 30.
They'll run with Michelle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Mike 55. go. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Monday. Man, I got you. Show it up. Shoot. He's coming. We got double up.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mohamed Sanu there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And applause in the action because in the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. To throw, Kaiser. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Brandon Copeland. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Coming to you. Right there, 54, right there.
Kaiser to throw it. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Steelers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check hot, check three. Watch safety creep.
They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Kaiser. And his throw is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands. Unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Bird to return. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Watch the pass. Hey, Alpha.
Flacco. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
third down. Flacco from the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. First down, here's White. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
Undercrush, gun. Check 24, check 24. SOS.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Like 80. 55. Rip right. Rewind. Mike 55. All day, dog. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. I got you, son. I got you. Brave. You're all mine, baby. Nice.
On second and 12, Flacco will rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike gun.
I'm not ready. Mike 55. Hey, eat. So don't say nothing.
Slam. Check 99.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Completes it to Lee. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Well, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Kaiser. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Patrick Chung.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're able to swim it behind the line, and his rough night continues. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Bird on the return. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Again, it's Michelle. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on 1st down. Now Flacco. Left side here, and it's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Flacco, he's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Now, how many times have we seen that? Third down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the ground is Michel. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Yellow.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
You got it. You got it.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Second turn.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
54, right there. 54.
A 2nd down throw now for Kaiser. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And we're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one just goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Now it's Flacco. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This will be taken in at the 1.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a pass here, caught by Edelman. 7 yards there and a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Flacco's throw there complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Flacco now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
Kill. Monday.
Flacco looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniel McCullers able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Come on, let's go. Switch. Regular. Switch gears. Kill.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack here, second and 14.
Switch.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And the pressure gets to him again. Daniel McCullers able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening.
Another Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Don't let him breathe, defense. 55's my guys. Rewind. Here we go. Watch twins. Watch twins.
From the gun, Flacco. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to have the first down past the 20, as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
And the Steelers' first down.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Again, it's Connor. And an on the run. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They'll go Snell here on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check.
Kaiser. Well, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Tackle. Take 4.
Look at the high step, wait.
Gun. Lotion.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Gun.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they got themselves a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Flacco. This is White on the screen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
55. Roger, 5-0.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I smell fear in that offense.
Slam. Red. Gun.
Banjo.
55. Gun.
55. Come on.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And this one is right down the middle. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And on the touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Snell. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Johnson, the intended target.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Wait. I'm coming.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10.
51.
And it's Michel once again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet.